is beautiful, there's so much hope. Even in the darkest of times, there's radiating light. Live each moment fully and completely, and dance to the music of the lush green earth.
Oh yeah. Hey guys, so today I want to talk to you about why I read tarot. And a lot of people have wondered this. A lot of people ask me about my tarot reading. So I decided on this channel, I do have a second channel by the way that is dedicated entirely to tarot reading. Which I will link in the description below. But yeah, I do find this question crops up quite a lot. So I thought I'd answer it today. So my reasons are listed thusly. Number 1, I enjoy it. Number 2, it helps to clear my head. Number 3, it helps me relax and unwind. Number 4, tarot provides insight and clarity. 5, it is a good way of spiritually supporting others. 6, it is part of my pagan practice. 7, I'm interested in psychology and counselling. Tarot fits well with this. So those are the reasons I read tarot. Now, if you don't want to see a little bit of a tarot deck, then absolutely click out of this video now. There are lots of other channels and lots of other videos on my channel that might be better suited to you than this particular video. But I just thought I'd show you a couple of my favourite cards. So, first of all, the Star is one of my favourite cards in the tarot deck. And this is about hope. It's about hope. It's about air energy. It's the major for Aquarius. I just love this card. And whenever it comes up in a reading, it just lifts the energy. So yeah, this is one of my favourite cards. Alrighty. So my next favourite card is the Chariot. I love the fact that this card's about taking action. It's a very productive card. It's about movement forward towards something. And I really like that about this particular card. So quite often it brings with it a lot of insight to do with making action happen. And that's what I enjoy about this card. So the next card that really appeals to me in the tarot deck, if I can find it, is the Sun. The Sun is a beautiful card. In fact, it's the happiest in the entire deck. And what I like about this card is just that it's so happy, joyous, and exhilarating as an energy. It's fire energy, because obviously sun, heat, fire. At least I think it's fire energy. And intuitively speaking, whenever this is in a reading, it absolutely uplifts everything, a bit like the Star. So yeah, one of my favourite cards. My next favourite card is the Moon. Now what I like about this card, apart from the fact it's the major for Pisces, is the fact that it's about mystery. It's about what we can't see. And it brings with it a sense of adventure. I really like the fact that this card depicts the unknown, because it would be a bit boring if we knew exactly what was going to happen before it did. So the Moon. Goes really nicely with the sun and the star. My next favourite card in the tarot deck is the Ace of Cups. This is another joyous card. It's overflowing. It's a peak experience in the area of positive emotionality in the upright position, which this is. So, yeah, I love this card. Water energy as well. And I'm a water sign, so yeah, I'm going to like this card, aren't I? Next is the Empress. And what I like about this card is it is female energy and empowerment maximized. It's the divine feminine. That's what this card is, the divine feminine. So, yeah, I love this card. Also rather like the Emperor, which is divine masculine energy. But I particularly like the Empress in the tarot deck, because I relate to it. I'm a female. Four of Wands. This is the next happiest sort of divine masculine, divine feminine. In this deck, it's two women, which I really like. But 1111, divine counterparts. It's the next happiest card, in my opinion, in the tarot deck. It's one of the happiest cards. And yeah, that's what I really like about this. It can indicate marriage too. Next is the Lovers. And this is in like vein. I love the Lovers card. I'm in love with the idea of being in love. And that is what this card depicts. Love. It can also indicate a choice, which adds an extra facet to the card itself. I just adore it. Then we've got the World. The World is about potential and what we can actually achieve out and about, and realising that we're bundles of potentiality. So that is what the World is about, which is what I really like about the card. This is a question I get asked, by the way. What are my favourite cards in the deck? Which is why I'm answering it now. Next, we've got the Justice card. This is about what's fair, balance in all things. I really like this card because it's a very, very balanced, fair and positive energy to add to a reading. Next, we've got the Two of Cups. This is the Soulmate card. Now, it's not necessarily always romantic. This can be platonic soulmates, but it can also be romantic of nature. And very often it is. So yeah, love this card. I also love the fact it's two guys. We're being very, very, very pro-LGBT in our stance. So yeah, enjoy that. Next, we've got the Ten of Cups. This is another very, very happy card. This is literally the crock of gold at the end of the rainbow, and it's emotional gold. It's not actual riches. That would be the Ten of Pentacles. But this is emotional gold. This is the really important things in life that are not material of nature. It's happiness, it's joy, it's being fulfilled. And that's what I really love about this card. Next, we've got the Eight of Wands. This is again an action card. It's fire energy. And I love the fact that this takes movement towards something. Passionate movement. This is really going for something. And I think that's incredibly important. So I love this card. Then we've got the High Priestess. The High Priestess is a really interesting card because it's about information that this particular individual has that they're not sharing. Spiritual information. This is what we can't see but believe in. So it's a spirituality card primarily, and I love that about this. And finally, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. I love the Wheel of Fortune. I think that it's a beautiful card that talks about upturns and downturns, so it's balanced. But in the upright, this is upturns in fortune. Now that can mean anything. That can be emotional. It can be mental. It can even be actual fortune, riches, a windfall. But whatever the case may be, and it would depend on the other cards around it, as with the whole tarot deck, whatever the case may be, this is usually a very positive card. So I love it. So I hope that answered all things tarot. As I say, I have another channel, which is Rocker Girl J Insight, and on that channel I do tarot readings and so on and so forth. So I'll link that down below, and you guys take care. Okay, bye for now.
Live each moment fully and completely, and dance to the music of the lush green earth.
Oh